Good morning. Good morning. How do we do? Welcome, welcome. Missed you so, family. It's been kind of chaotic, and I've been trying to get on here, and I don't know how many of you have been getting the weird scammer phone calls, but I got a phone call, and right before I was getting ready to click online, for the live, and it was like they were using my name, and I said, well, let me call the police. I said, it's funny because the name that you're using, no, it is not valid and hasn't been valid for a long time. And she's like, oh. And then she's like, well, this is you, right? And I was like, yeah. So be careful because the scammers are still out there. And, somebody's using my name, okay, which I have filed with the police station. Okay. So that everybody knows I have filed with the police station because somebody is using my name. They're trying to be me, and that's not going to happen. So it's like father brings in every one of these to catch them up, and yeah, it's just been one bumpy ride, right? It's like they try to use fake accounts and do all these things and use my name. They even spelled my name wrong, my first name, and it's like, how many of you know a Joan that has an S put on there for Jones? Yeah, it's like, anyways, anyways. So family, as you know, as you can see, all this week has been kind of chaotic. I've been preparing. I was supposed to go in for surgery today, but because people want to back out and not follow through, I had to cancel because they will not let me go into surgery without a ride or a companion there to, release me. So, being that I'm solo on that mission, therefore I had to cancel it. So it's been rescheduled for December 1st or December 4th, excuse me, which it's a rough one on my end because when you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, it's like now that just gave it 2 more months, a couple more months to grow, right? But this is because you have to be careful who is in your friend group, okay? There's strong energies that that you can be around, and there's other energies that that you need to cut off. And Father, with this super moon that's coming up here on Friday, we're already in the energy residue of feeling the impact on it. And it is about being able to have that strong energy to be that warrior. And that's why you see that man and woman warrior picture on here. It's because you are a divine warrior. And it's like, no matter what they do, you're not going to stop being you. You're not going to stop your life. They think, oh, because I backed out a half hour before surgery, that, okay, now she's going to suffer. No, no. Hakuna Matata, baby. Means no worries, because you know what? It will work out. It just sucks that the fact that all week long I was sick with having to do all the preps and everything that they wanted me to do just for it to come bam. But welcome to life. Mwah. Welcome to life. Anyways, enough about me. I missed you so, family. So hopefully everybody's doing good. CBVOY, and Hick, we are creating that best version of yourself, and happiness is contagious. Now, the thing is people don't understand, because when you're of love and light, you do have that dark night of the shadow right next to you, right? That's the balance between you. You work out your dark nights of the shadow, right? And I know that they were expecting me to go off the hinges and everything else, but it just showed me that you're not welcome in my life anymore, Toodaloo, deuces, baby, kick rocks. I tell you to eat dirt, but first you got to plant the seeds. So, anyways, back to us. So, don't forget to put down in the comments the roll call, CBVOY, because we're here to create that best version of yourself. making sure that everybody is stepping into their true self, coming into your awakening. We need our soul family to wake up. It's like this super moon, which is the harvest moon, aka also known as the corn moon and the autumn moon. Okay. And this is what Father is coming through and saying. It's like we need to harvest the seeds that we plant more seeds so that other things can fall away. That's right, sister. It may be intense, but you know what? We can persevere through it because we are the warriors and we can come through it all. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And good morning to you, sweetheart. Good morning to you. I'm glad to see you here. You know, my soul family always shows up. We have a strong foundation. But Father is saying that the harvest moon is the moon stays out longer, and it'll stay out until 5:58 a.m. where the sun and the moon are in conjunction with each other. You know, they're in that direct alignment because they are on opposite sides of each other, right? And that's why the moon comes in much bigger as the supermoon. But Father is saying it's like this is the time where you need to cultivate, pull that mature fruit, and exit that immature fruit. Okay. And it doesn't have to just be fruit, it can be whatever, you know, the people in your life, whatever it may be. But it is a time for that extra daylight to harvest and to understand where your life is going, where your journey is going, right? And it's like this is why I wore my hoodie, my snap on, right? It's my tool. I love my tools. Okay. I may be a feminine energy and everything else, but I love doing the masculine things of, you know, being able to work on motors and everything else. But what they do to me doesn't stop me. So it's like, yeah, it's like you snap it on and you go, you don't care. You know, you're not going to let people hold you down and hold you back. Not going to let their negative energy affect your strong energy. It's like mind over matter. I don't mind because it don't matter. You know how to transmute the energy. And this is what we're learning as a soul family is to not stay down with the things that people are wanting to do. Now, I've been getting the energy with the Four of Pentacles a lot here lately of the fact somebody is trying to hold back not only your finances, but to hold you back from achieving the best of the best, right? They're wanting you to marinate in nothing. And it's like you got more flavor than that. It's like, we're exceeding and excelling forward. It's like you can't stop us. The transformations that we have gone through, soul family, they can't stop what God has meant for us. Okay. And so this is why he was giving me Galatians chapter 3, verse 13 yesterday, too. And he was saying, we do not dwell in the negatives or the curses that others try to put on us because they're the ones that are going to hang from the tree, not us. Okay. And that's in Galatians. Okay. That's Father's bringing that forward right now. He's saying, listen, it's like they're going to end up hanging themselves in a tree that bears no fruit. So that's what you call karma's going to come around and show them because this is Valhalla season for Halloween. Okay. The thing is candy caramel apples. It's going to be a sticky situation, but it's going to come around and bite them in the butt. All right. So, anyways, we all go through things. And the reason why, Father is bringing out this energy the way it is because a lot of people that are having people hold on to them, hold them back. It's like you're sitting there wondering, why? Why is this person doing this to me? Because that is the low frequency energy that they are vibrating in. And this is where you have that strong energy. It's like you have to be that phoenix and rise above no matter what the situation is. You have to be the one to climb them stairs like this, right? It's like you're not going to sit back and let these people do it. Okay? Because that just means that you need more healing for you. If you're going to allow them to hold you back, it means that there's things that you have to work through too in order to get it moving, right? So, woo, Father said, let's put the good luck on. All right, Father, we're going to get the good luck charm going to have that better day. And like I said, again, anybody who knows me, I come on here live with you up close in person. I joke, I talk, and I speak with my soul family. If you see anybody that has an account that has got, still pictures, or, they're taking little clips from sections of my video, report them. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm not going to have people go around pretending they're me and upsetting other people, because all of my soul family, in order for somebody to exchange energy with me, they have to go down in the comments, email me, and basically give that energetic permission. I don't violate anybody like that. I ride solo. I ride solo, when it comes to stuff like that. And they have to use their free will, because it's the universal law, the law of attraction, and the divine law. Okay. And it is straight up respect for your other brothers and sisters. 11:22 on the clock right now. That is the divine path to a stable foundation, is that spiritual respect. Okay. So just know that if you see it, because I mean it. At 10:06, I was ready to click, and the phone showed up with this number, and I'm like, whoa, I recognize that area code, but yeah, just know that they are going to be at it full force now that the Christmas season is coming around. Me, when somebody calls me, not only do I, when they're claiming something like that and all of that, not only that, but make sure that you double, triple, and quadruple check, that this is not some type of scammer, because they're getting really good at for pretending that they're businesses and doing their transfer. But if you listen on the phone and you hear the 3 different clicks, you can tell it's like transferring over into their stuff. Yeah, see, they don't know, I know, but spiritually, Father shows me. So make sure that you are not naive when it comes to knowing what's on that other end of that phone. Because if they're not willing to give you credentials, if they're not willing to give you their ID number that represents them in that company, done. And so that's perfect representation of what Father is saying about the harvest moon. It's like you need to be able to cultivate, because there is so much corruption going on in this world. We need to put a stop to it, because if spiritually we don't put a stop to it with the messages that we get from the higher realms and being of that divine being of who we are, it's like whether they are the messengers on a more, well, I can't really say it like that, but Father is saying don't say it like that. It's like the yin and the yang, okay? So you have your light and your dark. So you and your karma partner, you can be full love and light, and they could be more over here into their shadow side. But when you come together, it's that balance of taking them balances and interlocking them together. And that's where the transition comes, okay? It's hard to explain, but like I said, I've been getting so many different things this week, bogged down in my own situation. But I never put my situations out there. I just try to keep my soul family, because I have been negligent on giving you the community up posts and everything. But it's like doing this prep. You can't when you're sick from both ways. Okay, you can't do it. It's like you can't function. It's like you just want to be like, you know. Um. Anyways, Let's see what's finding out, because we've already gone almost 15 minutes into getting the messages out that Father was talking about. But this moon is very significant because tomorrow is the 29th. That is the divine path. And Father is telling you it's time to be that strong energy. It's time to make that transformation. So if you've made transformation up until this time, tomorrow is that significant, powerful, beautiful super moon. It's the last lunar moon of the year of 2023. The absolute it of the super moon. Okay. We won't have the next super moon until next year, when we have the sturgeon moon, the blue moon, strawberry moon, the buck moon, the wolf moon. I know there's a bunch of them coming up. But anyways, it's about being able to make that last little bit of transformation for yourself before this year ends. Before this year ends. Woo, yes, because it's going to come quick. 3 months, and we're in 2024 already. So, family, can you believe that? It's like September just went whew, change with the winds, right? All right. So, what's in the headspace? What's in the headspace? Thank you. What is in the heart space? What is in the heart space? Ooh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. What is in the soul, Father? What is in the soul? Passion is mine. Overall energy, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is coming in, who is a great influencer, who is very strong, very oriented in everything that she is doing. She is a divine being. That, she's down to earth, she's chill, but the thing is when it comes to making her stuff, this is chilling with the divine grace, right? It's like, what do you want out of this? Because I'm telling you, the talents, the intelligence, the melancholy of her shows that they can strip her down to nothing. They can take everything from her. And that strong energy, she's the warrior. She stays deeply rooted and grounded no matter what they do. No matter what they do to her. She's like, no, you want to do that to me? Okay, cool. Wow. Hold on. Whoa. All right. I had to just put the space up there, but yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, somebody is trying to hold on to you so tight and strip you from everything. Just know they can't do it. You are deeply rooted and grounded. You are a divine being. And what's meant for you is meant for you, just like I said at the beginning of the channel. So what is in the headspace? Yeah, look at it. What is in the headspace? You have the 10 of Wands, you have the 9 of Swords, and you have the High Priestess. Wow. You see what I'm saying? This is all about defeat, loss, depression, anxiety. They want to keep you in this worrisome energy. They don't want you to step into your true power. They're like, oh no, please don't do that. Because if you step into your true power, it's like, we want to cause pain for you. We want to cause failure. We want to cause all this to you to get you stuck in your head, to make you feel this anxiety, to make you feel this pain. Oh my gosh, this is just like cruelty. And it's like now it's backfiring on them intuitively, It's because in your head, look at the card, number 11. The super moon. Okay, so a lot of you could be using that direct energy from the love and light of the super moon, the harvest moon tomorrow on the divine path. But the thing is these people have tried very, very hard to cause you pain and discomfort in your life, to strip you from everything. And that's where Father says during this harvest moon, it is time for you to cultivate. It is time for you to pull that mature fruit and get rid of that immature, rotten fruit that does not seek the desires of your accomplishments or your goals. You know, it's like they're doing everything they can to bring it into fruition for you, especially in this new moon, okay? Especially in this super moon, they're trying to bring things into fruition for you to create that pain, to create that suffering. The thing is the Nine of Swords is all about the card of like illness, right? It's like they see everything that you're going through and they figure, oh well, I'm going to cause this anxiety and depression and pain and everything else. It's straight up cruelty. But what they don't understand is what they project out, that karma is going to come back and door ding them so hard that it splits them right. That's what Father's saying. It's like they're going to be so door dinged. They're going to, wow, I just have to take a moment here. Woo-wee. Because this energy is so strong of what somebody is trying to do to you guys. And the 10 of Wands is about bringing it to completion. Okay, it's your job, Father said, to bring it to completion on an intuitive level. It's like you need to step into your power and see that, you know, are you going to allow them to do this? Are you going to allow them to take away your happiness, your goals, your dreams, your desires, your achievements? No, they can't take what's meant for you. So intuitively, it's time to step up and say, listen, I know my intuition is telling me that this journey is very mysterious. But you're trying to ruin me, you're trying to cause pain in my life, you're trying to cause depression and anxiety. That just tells me intuitively that we are the strong energy. And they have a lot of healing to do. They don't want to face the mirror. They don't want to face themselves. Okay? So now it's like Father is turning the tables with the harvest moon and saying, now it's like they're going to have to go in because they're more stuck in their head now, wondering how there's no way that this person can persevere through this. It's like they're still happy, they're still smiling, they're still living life, they're still accomplishing, achieving. It's like, thanks. So family, all you can say is thanks. Have that gratitude and that thankfulness that you are a strong being and that every day you are becoming stronger and stronger and more intuitive to understand the cruelty of this world and the people that are tyrants and agents and messengers for Satan. Because how can you have somebody in your friend circle who is being cruel to you, who is backstabbing, who is purposely causing you pain? No, 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 no. It's time to cultivate. Pull that immature energy out and make sure that that immature energy does not succeed and come into your mature fruit. Father is saying this is where you need to put the balance out there because the energies become much stronger with the supermoon. Okay. And especially being the last supermoon of the lunar eclipse in 2023. When you look at it, of 2023, Father says you better trust and believe that they're here to create that adversity for you or that new beginning. You need to choose, because the year 2023 is of you trusting and believing, finding that balance, where the 23 is, are you going to let them create that adversity in your life, that defeat, that loss? Or are you going to let them, take that? Are you going to take that new beginning? Because 5 has representation depending on where you're at in your journey, where you are spiritually, where you are energetically. So, what do we have in the heart? Wow. So, what we have in the heart is we have the 8 of Cups, we have the Hangman, and the 7 of Cups. So, what this is telling me is, yeah, for some of you, it's going to be very painful for you to have to walk away from certain people. But in order for you to achieve, you must do it. You must be willing to sacrifice and see things from a different perspective and hold the hope that Father has something better for you that is growing on your tree, so that you can get rid of the illusions and stay deeply rooted and grounded. Because if you're picking the wrong choice, you're going to be completing the same exact situation in 2024. And that is the year of trust and believe in your balance to find your growth. Yeah, find your growth to make the change. Thank you, Father, for confirming that. But yeah, in your heart space, it's like you're going back and forth, but I've been friends with this person for this long, or I've known this person for this long, or I've worked for this person for this long. No, this is where mind over matter. You mind, you matter. They don't mind what matters to you, right? So mind over matter. You don't mind because now they don't matter, of the fact you are being told to walk away because you have the strength to walk away. Keep the hope, because Father is saying with this sacrifice comes great rewards, where your seeds that you have planted, the fruit on your trees, it's time for harvest, sweetheart. It's time for harvest. It's time for harvest. And you see that diamond in a rock pile? Yeah, that's because you are meant for greatness. You are meant to achieve. You are meant to be able to succeed. But these people, they don't look at it that way. They're holding you in illusions. They're messing with your imagination. They're creating this fantasy that you ain't good enough. Father says this has got to stop. This has got to stop. This has got to stop, because in your heart, it is tearing your heart apart. And we're going to get clarification on this, because I'm telling you, this is strong. This is very strong, and it makes me, I'm feeling sick to my stomach when it comes to the sacral chakra. It's not even the solar plex chakra. It's like the sacral chakra right now, is because these people have a passion to hurt and destroy you, to cause this depression and anxiety in your life, and to make it so that everything is upset in your life, and that there is no fruits coming into fruition for you. They're like completely trying to stop and block you. This is where that completion needs to come in, because this is where the true discovery lies, right here. You see your tree right here, right? You feel defeated, completed, and you feel like these people are tearing you apart. But I want you to look right here in the center of this tree. That is your heart. Center yourself to come from your heart. You are the center of the tree, right? Father says we are deeply rooted and grounded. You need to envision yourself as that tree, strong, resilient, one who can go through any element and still stand strong, one who can go through all 4 seasons of change and still come out shining beautiful and voluptuous and marvelous during all the seasons, right? It's like when things become cold, it don't die off. It adapts to that cold. It figures out, why is that cold here? What do I need to do? How do I reserve? How do I protect? It's like you have to start visualizing you being that center of the tree, because right there is your heart. Right there is your heart. And what you do is how your tree is going to branch out. Your success, each one of these, each one of these comes out 11, 11, 11. Okay, that's massive change. But each one of these that branch out, Father says, this is a new achievement. This is a success. This is a victory. This is a blessing that came unexpectedly to you, that made you achieve something else, put investment into something else. Boom. And it just keeps going down the line, right? But yeah, for some of you, your heart, because you are such a loving, giving, caring person, it's like it's gonna break your heart. But this is where you have to know that you are of importance, that it is up to you to stand up, get up, stand up and say, listen, I matter. You're not going to keep keeping me down in this depression, filling me with anxiety, triggering PTSD. You're not going to do that to me. I'm the phoenix. I'm going to rise above. I'm going to center myself, because I am as strong as a tree. And if you look at the tree, like I said, it can go through any element, scorching hot to freezing cold temperatures below zero. It can go through tornadoes, hurricanes, whatever it may be. It still stands because the roots are deeply rooted and grounded. That's what Father is saying. Envision yourself as that tree. Confirmation. You can do it. You can do it. Do not let people play with your heartstrings. Do not let them play with your heartstrings, because that's stopping your goals. That's stopping your achievement. That's stopping your success. And a lot of you may have come from poverty, like right here. Okay. We didn't have stuff growing up. I'm not ashamed to say it. You know, what's there to be ashamed of? It's like you didn't know where your meal was coming. You didn't know if you had a nice warm place to sleep. You didn't have family that cared. Okay. Adapt. Use your intuition, use your guidance that Father gave you. And it's mind over matter. Because when you follow your intuition, when you get the knowledge, when Father has a mission for you and he guides you, nothing can stop you. No matter what these people do to you, no matter what the circumstances is. But this is where you have to have that strong energy to say, you're right. We've been friends for 36 years, but you know what? You want to betray me like that? Oh, I need to walk away, because this just shows me there is no loyalty. You've been constantly betraying all this time. Yes, Father says forgive them, but wish them well on their way. Make that sacrifice and hold the hope that Father is going to bring in better people on that higher frequency who is willing. Now, that's not to say if your friend or whoever it may be, a family member, friend, coworker, whoever it may be. The thing is just because you have to walk away from them for the time being, Father could say it could be for a couple days, it could be a week, a year, a month, it could be 5, 10 years. The thing is if they are meant to be back in your life, they're going to make the changes. They're going to make the sacrifices. They're going to stop bringing in that painful cruelty of keeping you down in the lowest of the low, because they didn't want to change. And every time that you made change, it made them more angry. It made them more cruel to come at you and gossip and create this conflict. It's like, you need to be able to see, you need to be able to open up to the illusion because they are in charge of your life. They have created this fantasy life for you because you're not out there conquering your dreams. You're not out there achieving. You're not out there doing your fullest potential. This is where Father says, stay deeply rooted and grounded. Major transformation. He said that if they're meant to come back into your life, that's why it's important, soul family. And I've got the goosebumps right now, and I've got a hoodie on. You see my hair standing up? I got the goosebumps. It's important to forgive them before you walk away. Because when you do that, if Father goes to bring them back, that's when they have to come back. They're the one that is going to have to give an apology because you already forgave them for what they did. You forgave them for the situation and said, "Hey, I understand. You know, I forgive you. I understand you because you have healing to do." And it closes that cycle to where they're not going to come back in that negative energy and create more depression, more anxiety for you, more worry, stop your blessings. No. No. You complete that cycle on an intuitive level. And the way you're looking at it right now is like, my heart's broken because this person's not going to be in my life, or they're not going to be around, or I'm not going to be able to share fun stories, or this or that. The thing is, intuitively, they have to turn their back. You have to turn your back on them. They have to turn their back, and they have to walk away. They need to go and make the change, because the Eight of Cups is all about change. And that is making them face their reality. That's making them step out into that lonely bitterness of where you felt. And it's saying, now it's time for you to become that strong energy, kind of like what our father's father did to him, where he put him out in the woods for 40 days, 40 nights to strengthen him, to make him see, to make him realize, to make him understand, to make him step into that intuitiveness of listen to your father, listen to your higher up. That's why we have our ancestors, our Takayashis, and that's why we give them a lot of Kinte Kinyaness, because we give them so much love and we love them for everything that they're guiding us to. But you have to do the work. So in your heart space, yes, some of you are going to be hurt. But in the long run, Father is also telling me, in the long run, you're going to be glad that you trusted, you believed, you held the hope. Okay. No matter how many times it hung you upside down in that tree. Because remember at the beginning of this reading, when I told you he was showing me Galatians chapter 3, verse 13, about the negatives and the curses, and he will be hung upside down in the tree. Well, look at the hangman is hanging upside down in the tree, right? But the difference is, the one that Father was talking about was the one who didn't want to make the changes. The ones who do want to make the changes, good evening, sweetheart. The ones who do want to make the changes, look, you bear good fruit because you're willing. Yes, creating that best version of yourself. It's the fact that Father is illuminating that things have to be done and calculated in a certain way, just like you would have to do at any job of you. Your job, okay? This is where Father's coming in and saying, yes, happiness is contagious, Kay. I love it, you day. Thank you. Father is coming in and saying, look at it in this analogy, okay? In this analogy, when you are at work, if you don't do your things a certain way, your boss comes in and reprimands you, gives you a warning, or writes you up, or whatever it may be, right? Because they have the calculation of, I want it done this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way, for the safety of you, and you. And for each department to be able to do their part, you need to do it like this, right? Same on the spiritual level. Same on the spiritual level. So when Father is saying, hey, right now, it is time to walk away from this person in order for them to grow. But make sure you say, I forgive you for all the betrayal and the deception and everything that you have done. I know that you are being called away in order to heal. Because being able to see that sacrifice that Father is having you make, you hope, you keep the hope. Don't sit there in your mind. Don't let them sit here and keep you in depression and wonder, well, is this person coming back or should I wait for this person? What should I do? No, go and live your best life. Go and live intuitively what you are guided to do. Work on you, build your stuff and everything else. Do not let them stop you dead, stop midway of your goals, wishes, and dreams. Because look at, like I said, focus. You are that tree. You are that tree. And that's one thing that I will always implement with me because I am an earth sign and I love my nature, but you are centering yourself in that tree because that means that you are that strong energy because you can withstand tornadoes, all elements, scorching hot weather to below freezing zero cold temperatures. You withstand it. You have that divine protection. You have that nutrients and everything inside of you. The fibers that are inside of you are so strong. Father says you will be able to see this in a different aspect. It's like if these people are going to continuously keep you and be cruel, okay, it is now became a game. It has now become a fantasy of theirs that, oh, well, I got them wrapped around the finger. Oh, no, that's not how it works. Okay. So Father is saying that it is time to walk away. And like I said, when you close that cycle out, it's going to hurt your heart. Yes, because you are that loving, caring person. You are dedicated and devoted. And when he's showing me number 12, we have 11, 12 right here. 11, 12, right? Okay, so we have the high priestess and we have the hangman. Okay, so the hangman is coming in Pisces. We have Pisces, 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 Pisces. And Cancer. Oh, yes. Thank you, Father. Okay. The reason why he was just having me talk about that because emotionally, Pisces, okay, water sign. The thing is yes, you will be able, they will be able to feed into you that negative cruelty of not caring, continuously breaking your heart, which makes you emotionally fix yourself. But with this being a Pisces card, okay, Father's saying that's the balance because you can feed your soul while they're still over here trying to fix and figure out how they're going to fix their situation. Because with the Pisces and Cancer, with the Eight of Cups, it's like this is also a water sign. Emotionally, it's going to hurt you to walk away. Intuitively, it's going to hurt you. But this is where you need to stand strong in your power. This is where you need to know that all the hard work, all that transformation that you have done, you need to stand in your power. It's time. It's time. Okay? Because when I'm getting the Cancer, it's like they're constantly confirmation, Father, thank you. They're constantly trying to poison you into creating these illusions in your life and in your heart. It is changing that loving, caring person of who you are. And they are doing that because of their deceptive ways, their cruelty, their jealousy of seeing you grow, but they can do the same thing. And Father says the only way that they are going to do this is by you walking away, not only in your heart, mind, and physically, but you need to walk away and know that say, I forgive you for everything that is going on. And I know that all this is happening because Father is wanting you to heal the inner wounds for you. I get it. I still love you wholeheartedly and unconditionally. But walking away is going to help them dig down into their deep depression and anxiety, their fears. Why can they not stand strong? Why is it constantly the back and forth? Why is it constantly you're giving, they're taking, but when it comes down to it, they're dictating, are we together? Are we not together? Are we going to stay together or not to stay together? Are we ending this friendship or are we not ending this friendship? It's like they bring in the control because they know they're creating an illusion for you. They know they're keeping you mentally in that conflict, in that depression, triggering your PTSD. It could even be disrupting your family life right now because you're putting so much focus in on how do I fix this. Father says the only way to fix it is walk away. Hold the hope, hold the faith that it will come back to you. If it's meant for you, it will come back. But this person needs to illuminate with this supermoon. They need to harvest the new them and step into their creating their best version of themselves and be deeply rooted and grounded and have an attitude of gratitude and not take you for granted. Okay. This is a very strong message of why I was getting the Four of Pentacles, where somebody's trying to hold on so tight of I want this, I want this, I want this. And Father says, I'm telling you, it's breaking away. That's why he had me sit like this. Because he was trying to show it's like we need people to be able to use their discernment intuitively, because this person is trying to strip you down to nothing. This person is trying to strip you down to nothing. Okay? It's like they're having to work through their things in order to be able to be at their best version of themselves for you. So what is in the soul, Father? Confirmation, confirmation. I'm telling you, you see my goosebumps? You see my goosebumps standing up? Confirmation. I've got them all down my legs and everything. Are you talking to me, Uday? This is confirmation. Okay. Yeah, I'll explain it again here. They had to cancel surgery because I didn't have a companion or somebody to take me in and be there for me in order to sign for me to be out of surgery. So they canceled it for December 4th, and it's very heartbreaking. But the thing is what I was just telling you here, so family, Father, yeah, I wish you could too. I would have been able, because I prepared all week long for it. I wish I had somebody there that, because they won't let me check myself out. And I'm stubborn. I told the nurse, I said, I'll drive myself. I'll drive myself. And she's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. They're going to be cutting into your throat. We can't do that. So, yeah, we definitely are, but we're so close in the heart. We're so close in the heart, sweetheart. And I greatly appreciate you for that. But what I was saying here is intuitively, even though you have to walk away from somebody who is causing all of this depression and anxiety to surface up in you, be willing to make that sacrifice. Yes, lots of love to you, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate my soul family. You are all in my heart. But it's about being able to make that sacrifice and be that strong energy to illuminate the things that are going on so that you can put a stop and a fresh start to it. And in our soul, Father says, it's getting the clarity to see your full potential, that you are victorious, that you are powerful, that you are meant to have this happiness, because you are very nurturing. You are very nurturing, and it's a cleansing to know you are very nurturing. You're not here juggling anything, because this is you being able to balance and have that adaptability that Father says it will come back to me. If it's meant for me, it will come back, because this person is going to have this sense of missing you. It's like Father's saying, abstinent makes the heart grow fonder. By you having to walk away from this person and sacrifice and work on yourself, it's like you are being that strong, resilient tree, right? You're staying centered, and you look at, you see how it even curves here? Father just brought it to my attention. He said, you see how it even curves here? Yeah, this road might be curvy. It's throwing curveballs after curveballs at us, but you know what? We are succeeding. We are victorious. We are achieving. We are dreaming. We are putting our goals, dreams, and desires into fruition. It's like we put the focus, and when you shoot straight up, this goes up to our Father, right? And you come in with your twin right here. 11, 11, that's the divine path. Right here. 11, 11 is where we are going. And right here, 2, trusting and believing that Father is going to take you there. Father is going to bring you back with this person. I am going to get one more card so that we can find out in the soul, what do we need? What's one more card in the soul, Father, so that we know? Wow. 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 I'm telling you. So I said I needed one more card because for the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and now the Ace of Pentacles, the divine will always bring back the abundance that's meant for you. Anything that anybody has took from you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, or say that you're in a relationship and you're just feeling that it's kind of like peanut brittle. It's like there's sticky situations, there's a little nuttiness going on when it comes into the emotional parts, but it's a clean break of where you need to be able to go, right? And I know I shouldn't have used peanut brittle, but Thanksgiving's coming around and I love, Halloween, and I love making homemade peanut brittle. But anyways, it's being able to manifest. And when you look at this in your soul, look at 11, the 2 aces, the 2 most powerful aces of your clarity and victory and manifesting. This is your divine path to keep being that very loving, nurturing caretaker. Keep being that giver. But now it is also time for you to be able to receive. Okay? Now it is time for you to be able to receive, because you've been constantly the giver. You've been constantly the one that gives in and says, okay, how do you want it to work? What can I do to make it work? How do we go about to do this to work, right? And Father says, no, it is time intuitively to use the knowledge that the 33 Master Mason Regal Teacher has been giving you and walk away, because that is the most nurturing thing that you can do to bring balance and adaptability to this person's life, to wake them up and say, listen, there's things that you need to heal. I forgive you. I love you unconditionally, and I will always be there for you as long as you're doing the healing, because that's the nurturing person you are, right? But this is the most nurturing, intuitive thing that you can do, is to walk away, because that is showing that you are nurturing them so much that you love them unconditionally, to have them walk into their healing of creating that best version of themselves. Because there's a lot of fears, worries, and doubts that have been going on, kind of where they had stuck you. That's kind of where they stuck you. It's like you started facing your fears, worries, and doubts. It's like you stopped that cruelty because you didn't want to create illness within them. So this is where things are going to come to fruition for you, right? And so then we have the Nine of Swords with the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. This is Father saying, listen, when I told you to have the hope, when I told you that this person is full of depression, anxiety, PTSD, family issues, traumas, everything else, it's like by making this sacrifice and keeping the hope, it's like you are spiritually pulling them along to create that best version of themselves, to get the clarity that they need, to see the potential in themselves, and to know that they are victorious and very abundant. And that, hey, son, stop. He's dreaming. Sorry, I had to say it because he's dreaming. But the thing is you will see the clarity, you know? And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of people feel that, well, if I walk away, they're going to go find somebody else. They're going to go do something else. Okay. But they have to go learn that lesson. Father says they have to learn that lesson. So if they go and find somebody else to try to come on, that's only going to fall away because it is a lesson from God saying they have a few more karmic lessons that they need to learn. Okay. And we can't hold people back from learning their lessons, right? And it's funny because he comes in here and he takes a nap falling asleep listening to my reading, right? Because he's been around me all of this. But when he starts dreaming, I know he's going into his REM sleep. But this he's very, very intuitive, you know? All right, back to the message. So with the 10 of Wands, it's like you have to put a completion to this to get rid of the illusions in order to manifest that best life for you, in order to have and see your full potential, and for the divine to reward you. So yes, it's like, give me one moment here, please. Hilamaya Takayashi, Kinte Kenyanis, bring him into his complete rest. Spiritually, I feel that he's going through something, so please, Takayashi. Pilamaya, Pilamaya, Pilamaya. I had to calm him down spiritually because he gets to the point where he will literally sit straight up, be fully sleeping, and start talking in tongue to you. And it's like, I've always done this. And now that you can kind of hear it, it's like, he's like, my mommy helped me again. Now I'm just like, oh, thank you. Anyways, so yes, that is my youngest son. All right. So with being able to do this as the high priestess, you can see the much better outcome here is that intuitively, every sacrifice that you make is bringing in everything that you have wished for, wanted for, hoped for, and dreamed for, right? This is standing in your power. This is about being able to really put the focus on you, okay? And when we look at it the other way with the 10 of Wands to the Hangman to the the 2 of Pentacles to the Hangman to the 10 of Wands, right here it's saying, listen, you are nurturing exactly and finding that balance and that adaptability to sacrifice all that you need to bring things to a completion, but you're doing it from your heart space. This is not a revengeful, hateful type thing that you're doing. It's like you're using all your resources now and understanding that by doing it, look, the 9 of Wands, and I'm glad that this came out right here because it's like the person that you're around or the person that is doing this to you needs to be able to stop allowing the past to keep them in depression, anxiety, okay, triggering their PTSD. It's like I'm hearing that their home life, was very rough. There was a lot of things that fired this person up. But being able, when you have 9-9 out here, that's endings and beginnings. It's like, so overall, what Father's telling me is you have to be willing to make the sacrifices like Father made for you in order to do that best for that person, right? Because if you don't walk away, this person's going to keep bringing you down into that negative energy and strip you from being that person. They're going to change you as a person. They're going to make, they could make you more cold and abrasive instead of that loving, nurturing being that you are, right? All right, so we're going to get, I want a few clarifications on here just because I don't know why I'm hearing it, but I'm hearing somebody miscarried a baby, and Father says, don't worry, the baby's coming back as a spirit baby. Okay, so for whoever that may be for, just know. But I want to get some clarification, and we are going to use my fancy dancy beautiful scenery. Okay, I love these cards. I love these cards. They're called my outdoor adventure. You want to go on an adventure? All right, let's find out. 4 shuffles. Doom, 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 doom. I think we'll pull one clarification for each card to kind of see what else we need to know, right? 2 more shuffles. Come on, baby. Let's do the shuffle. I don't know why. I don't know why. But you are going to see something new and amazing on here, because you're going to see something that Bunny Love is creating. Don't know why I say it like that, but I like to have fun. All right, one more shuffle. Do the shuffle. Okay, anyways, back to the beautiful reading. Back to the beautiful reading, because Bunny has to have a little bit of fun in there. All right, what do we have for the High Priestess? I'm just going to go and I'm going to pull the cards for it, and then I'll be able to let you know here what's going on. And like I've said before, it's like I'm a no cards reader, and I only use these as tools to show you what comes through. I had somebody say to me the other day, it's like, well, you use cards? I said, normally no. On my journey for this time period, for a long time period, I didn't use cards at all to show. But I think it helps you get a better picture. So we're going to pull cards. What do we need to know for the High Priestess, please? Okay, you want to bring 2. All right. What do we have for the 9 of Swords, Father, for the clarity? Oh, whoa. What do we have for the 10 of Wands for the clarity? I knew it. All I got to tell you, remember when I told you I saw the 4 of Pentacles, right? I said that at the beginning of this read almost an hour ago. 4 of Pentacles showed up on the 10 of Wands. But we'll get there. All right, what do we have for the 8 of Cups, Father? Woohoo! What do we have for the Hangman? I'm already seeing where this is going. Oh, snap. All right, what do we have for the 7 of Cups, please? Thank you. All right, what do we have for the 2 of Pentacles? Woo! What do we have for the Ace of Swords? Ooh, I'm telling you, Father, you are absolutely amazing. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I love you. Thank you. What do we have for the Ace of Pentacles? All right. So let's get back. Okay, so for the clarification, what it's coming down to when it comes to the High Priestess, all right? And I'm going to try to show you this here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay, so we have the High Priestess We have the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, in that same line here, we have Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what this is telling me is when it comes to your intuition, you need to balance your intuition. You need to adapt to what is taking place, because when it comes down to the King of Swords, this is standing in your power. This is you having the clear thinking, clear knowledge of your intuition of what is going on and seeing it from a bigger picture. And the Nine of Swords comes out with the Ace of Swords. This, you need to see the clarity that somebody is being a prick. Somebody, and I don't know why that just came out, but maybe it was because I just looked up but the thing is somebody is not being nice to you. Somebody has created this conflict and has caused depression. Okay? Some of you to be in your mental and emotional, that is affecting your spiritual, right? But the thing is the Nine of Swords of that depression, and it seems like every time this person comes around, it's like you're getting the clarity that there's always some type of conflict that puts you in despair, whether you're in a friend group, workspace, or with a lover. It's like this person, every time their energy comes around, it's like you are starting to get clarity to see that this is what takes place every time that person comes about. Now, this is what I want to get to right here. The Four of Pentacles along with the Ten of Wands. So this is coming forward with them burdens that somebody was trying to be able to create, right? It's like they were being very greedy, very, very greedy when it comes to holding on to you, but not wanting to put any of the other situations to rest, right? It's like about standing on and wondering about what is the destination between us. One is going through poor health because of the situations that are going through, because Four of Pentacles, could be about poor health, about despair, but it's because they're feeling loneliness. Okay, they're feeling some type of loneliness, and that's why intuitively you have to see the bigger picture. It's like Father is coming in and saying, listen, this is not wasted. It's not a wasted relationship. It's like they feel this loneliness. They're trying to hold on to you and kind of juggle you when it comes to creating this illusion, right? But you need to be able to see this, because when it comes to the heart, look, oops, it slid over. Sorry about that. This is the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, this is intuitively, when it comes to the emotions, it's like intuitively you need to know and discover and see that, wait a minute, I envision with this person. I know that I can build, whether we create this business together, or become some type of entrepreneurs together. It's like, but you have to walk away in order for you to become the king and queen as oneness in a relationship, right? You have to balance the emotions. And this is clear confirmation, because this person is being very cold and abrasive to you, where you're trying to go with the flow, right? But that's where Father says, listen, look on the journey. Look on the journey. The journey explains it all. It's like this person is shut down in their fears, in their trauma of needing to heal themselves. So it's best that you walk away so that they can put the full focus on working through them cold, heartless, painful situations that have tore them down, so that they can start nurturing and go with the flow, because you will come back together, Father said, because we have the Hangman and we have the 33 Master Mason Regal Teacher, like I told you. Okay. The thing is by you keeping that hope and making this sacrifice right here, it's like, yes, it's going to break your heart. It's going to bring a flood of emotions of having to simply break it off and allow them to go in to healing themselves. This is that communication though, because in order to start a new journey and celebrate with you, it's like they have to come back into this new version of themselves in this commitment, in this relationship, to go on having this beautiful journey with you, right? It's like you have to have that teamwork. There has to be a massive friendship slash teamwork and unconditional love there in order to be able to go down your journey. And it's like you've got your spiritual team watching over you. You've got a Takeyashi watching over you every step of the way, you know. And remember what I said about the 10 of Wands? It's like this road has been thrown curveballs and it's been a very windy road of what's going on. And look what came out, the windy road. This is confirmation that yes, it's going to hurt you. But the master teacher, our Father, Lord Jesus Christ, is coming through and saying, listen, this needs to be done. It needs to be done in order to help them grow. Because look, let me get it up here. Boom. Wink. Look, because these illusions and things that are going on with the 7 of Cups. Now, when you look at it, Father's telling me to go like this. Okay. So when you're looking at, you've got the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Now, these are the illusions that they have been going through. The 5 of Cups is all about rebuilding. And in order to rebuild, they need to see the Queen of Wands. They need to see that love and light in themselves. They need to, yes, they need their light to shine. They need to become that strong, strong tree, right? It's like they need to become that tree. But they have to wipe away these fantasies and illusions that held them in that darker space and know that they can create that best version of them and rebuild. Look, rebuild. See how that beautiful road, Father put it in that beautiful road and cut through it all. It's like being able to rebuild, replant, but becoming that strong, strong tree. Because when you look at the Queen of Wands, it's like this person's now taking command of their life. It's like they're now being in charge of their own life. And when they do that, they illuminate some illusions. They get rid of it. They start seeing the beauty in themselves. They start looking towards the future. They start seeing that they can be that tree that goes through any scorching hot element, any hurricane, tornado, tsunami, whatever it may be, and the brittle cold. But they are protected by our Father. They have the fiber beings on that deep DNA to persevere forward, to rise above like the phoenix. So look, when you see we got the 10 of Wands coming out, this is where one of their problem is, okay? We have the 10 of Wands. It's like they see you being very nurturing, very balanced, you being able to adapt. And they were jealous and envy of that because they felt stuck. They felt like they couldn't get up that mountainside, right? They felt like they couldn't persevere forward. Confirmation, Father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Because they were in so much pain that they tried to ruin this relationship and create this failure. Yes, Be Marvelous. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, sweetheart. Absolutely right. It's like healing is the best policy. And this person, felt like they were stuck. They felt like they were stuck. And so all this pain started to ruin their beliefs, their potential, started messing with their intuition, okay, to where they actually started juggling, okay, testing the waters elsewhere. And that's because it created so much that they felt that they were a failure. But you have to reiterate to them, failure is not failure. That is finding the answers in learning and understanding your real evolution to be able to get up that big hill, to get up that mountain, to give and receive, to balance yourself. So when they say, well, I'm a failure. No, you tell them, you break that word failure down as finding the answers in learning, understanding real evolution. Because until you understand your real evolution of who you are and step into your power and get that clarity, you're going to have the 9 of Swords. You're going to have that depression. You're going to have that anxiety until you can understand it, until you can get clarity. What is causing that depression? What is the key component? What is that main factor that's holding you in that anxiety? What are your fears? And sorry, I'm getting passionate about it again. Yes, absolutely. And it will happen, sweetheart. It will happen. It will definitely happen. But the thing is it's like, in order for this person to be that best version of themselves, it's like they need clarity. They need to see their true potential. They need to know that they are victorious and that they are not this failure. Okay? Do not let pain ruin you. Do not let pain tear you down. You need to be that phoenix and rise above. And that's the clarity that's coming in with the 9 of Swords. It's like, you need to dig down, because we have the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Swords in the same column with the Hangman. 9-9. It's endings and beginnings. And it's crazy because when you look at this, look at the synchronicity that came out. I'm going to show you. You have the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, right? And then from the other deck, you have the complete opposite, because you guys are twin flames. You guys are that spiritual connection. You are opposite, but you are learning together, because here we have the Ace of Swords with the 9 of Swords. Okay? You need to be able to put an end to it in order to bring that new beginning. Father is saying, don't hold on. Don't hold on. Even though it's going to hurt your heart, you are the king and queen. You are the king and queen. There is no doubt about it. It's like you stand in your authority. You are the influencer. It's like you have to walk away in order to be able for this person to heal on a much deeper level. They have to see the true victory of how their life was cold. And you walked away. Your father said, do it like this. Sorry. You had to walk away so that they could face that cold part of their life that they never wanted to face, that depression and anxiety and the trauma and the hurt and pain, so that they could now deal with their emotions and be able to go with the flow and learn how to nurture and be that give and receiver. Okay, it's like you're helping them. And that's why the 33 master teacher come out and said, listen, by you making this sacrifice, yeah, it may break your heart. It may make you have a flood of emotions, but be that beautiful tree. Be that beautiful tree. Stay centered in yourself. Come from your heart, because what's going to happen is you will have victory. Okay. You will be able to come back at some point if it was meant to be. Now, the 3 of Cups is basically telling you that this is your communication, that Father is telling you, even though this road is very mysterious, even though we have curveballs that are thrown at us, even though emotionally it can break us down and we can pour out, a lot of you say, well, I'm just done and over with it. I can't cry anymore. I can't shed another tear. But then when you start going into that deeper healing, all of a sudden, when you think of that person, you have this one tear that kind of trickles down. That's your soul. That's your soul also helping that last portion of the healing, right? Okay. So then when you do all this work and you don't hold on, you let go, knowing that the vulture means that nothing in your life is wasted. Everything that you put into this relationship, everything that you put in to this person, place, or thing, or job, or whatever it may be, it was not wasted because your resources have made you that stronger energy. Them resources created that best version of you. Okay. And by doing that, look, the divine is telling you on a spiritual level, sitting at the mountaintop, that you will have everything that is meant for you, that nobody will be able to take away the life he has ordained for you, that happiness that he has for you. Nobody. I'm telling you, it's like you will have all this wealth and establishment. And when you look at that mountaintop, you see the pink in there. That's having that attitude of gratitude and that thankfulness, of that passion that you, because when you see the number 10, Father wants you to remember that's you as the angelic, extraordinary, unique being that you are with our Father, who is the wholeness, who is our world, who is the overseer, who is in charge of the other multidimensional realms to make sure that we achieve from the mountaintop. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Be marvelous. CBVOY and Hick. Yes, happiness is contagious because love is that winning thing. And it shows right here when you can manifest your happy life and you can call it out and say, listen, I could have sat back and let everybody strip things away from me. I could have let them dictate my life and everything else. But no, I'm down, I'm down to earth. I know who I am now. I know what I need to do. I know that I need to move forward. I know that I can't let anybody take me off my beating path, right? This is beautiful. This is beautiful because when I look at this and see, this is where a lot of you have come into that massive transformation. And this super moon tomorrow is where you need to go in, continue to use your resources. 9-9 is the endings and beginnings. In order for things to come to fruition, you need to put an end to it. A lot of people say 10-10 is endings and beginnings, and Father says no, correction. That is a completion because 10-10 is God and the angels watching over you on your divine path, and God's shutting the doors on things that you couldn't shut the door on. So he is putting in a completion to it. 9-9 is where you can put an ending to have a new beginning. But 10-10, that's fathers and the angels saying, we've watched you. We've watched you. We've gotten the clarity that has held you down in this. And now 10-10 is God is coming in and putting that completion in there. And when he shuts and locks that door, that means it will not come back open until Father says you are forced to be able to work through it, right? To be able to persevere and have that resilience to work through that past that has been a burning flame in your hiney. You couldn't even use that pain and flames for a beautiful adventure of just being able to sit down and think about it, right? It's like this past brings this trigger, this fire to you. It's like this fire of aggression, okay? But if you look at it, you see how he's on this house is built on the chicken. Somebody is being a chicken to face their fears, to create that best version of themselves. And Father says, no, We need to do it together. Okay? All right. So let's get a divine guidance card to sum it up. Aha. Look, I just picked up the deck. This is the spiritual enlightenment. This card is about the rewards. When you look, you see the magician here using your resources, being that strong tree. You see the tree? Yeah, this is your rewards. So let's find out, what does the divine guidance want to say? Oh, the divine guidance just came out right here. Look, the divine guidance is telling you this is the ascended masters coming in and saying that you are powerful, you are abundant, and the direction you are going is the direction for you. So make sure that with this supermoon that you are cultivating what needs to go, so that what is meant to come in for you can, because it's now picking that mature fruit to be able to have the 10 of cups and the divine to bless you with everything that's meant for you. Yeah, because a lot of you are doing self-talk. This is 9-9. Look, 9-9. I'm telling you, Father is on it like bluebonnet, man. I'm telling you. He is saying, he's giving you the opportunity before he does it with the 10-10 and comes in and shuts that door. Because once he shuts that door, it's like you will be forced to move away. Yeah, look, he's saying, adjust your glasses when it comes into it, because this is, you need to come into alignment what is meant for you. This is what you need to do in order for your intuition, your spark, and everything going on with you. You need to be able to do this for the balance of you, to be that love and light, to not let somebody strip that unconditional love that you have of who you are, who Father created you to be, and put you into something that you're not. Okay, that's, yeah, look, you as the angelic being, I'm telling you, for the super moon, it's like somebody is going to get this massive spiritual reward when it comes to the better understanding, because even your light guides are stepping in. Okay. All right, Father, what do we need to know for this beautiful message? What is the outgoing message of what you want us to know as we close down this beautiful read? Father, what do you want us to know? I need it to flip or fly. Thank you. I love our Father. I love our Father. I love our Father. So he inspired me. We got the cards that came out. Okay. We got the cards that came out. You will not silence the master teacher to go in and listen to your deep cellular healing, right? Because the OMs are coming in for your stability. Oops, hold on. I'm trying to hold it for you. The OMs are coming in for your stability on your divine path, to let you know that you have infinite possibilities of who you are when the earth angel gives you the messages that she gives. So he's saying he wants you to heed the message of what is being said, because nobody can silence Father's strength. Nobody can silence the 33 Master Mason Regal teacher that Father brings out to give the messages. They can try, but Father says right here, this is cellular healing. And what he wants me to say on this is, even though you think that you have healed through certain things, if you are still feeling the physical pains, the physical hurts, that means that it's not completely, because our trauma, our pain, our depression is cellular deep. It goes into our cells that creates our physical body to come into pain. And unless you are pain free, unless you are not feeling this, you still have more healing to do. And that's why the other multidimensional realms are coming in and saying, listen, it's like, you want this victory, You want this victory, you want this stability, you want all these blessings. It's like you need to heed the message, because she's telling you by doing this, it's not giving up on the people, places, and things that you love. It is, you need to do this in order to go in and do that deeper healing to have them infinite possibilities. Because the cosmos, the cosmic gateways are coming through the earth angel to give you that in-depth message, to let you know, hey, this is what's going on, right? So it's like when all of this takes place, it's like you will have an attitude of gratitude and that thankfulness for the deeper intimacy and connection of having them new beginnings instead of being in that adversity. Remember when I said, now, remember when I said at the beginning, you know, you could be 5-5, you know, you could be over here in your adversities, that conflict and defeat, or you can choose to have your new beginnings and stuff over here, right? But it's like you being able to understand, you get to choose that. You get to choose your destiny. Your thoughts, your decisions are what chooses your destiny. That's why Father gives us twisty, windy roads on everything, right? Because of the fact when, where'd it go? When he gave us them options, it's like you can either break your own heart or go with the flow and go on the adventure. Okay. So if you choose to go on that spiritual adventure and know and listen to our Father, he is going to bring you into the massive, beautiful blessings that are meant for you. It's like you can't stop it. You can't stop it. And when he's showing me 33, okay, this is saying that somebody is trying to come in and take that spiritual enlightenment that you have, but you need to be optimistic. You need to be optimistic when this comes in, and what you need to do when it comes to letting go and being able to walk away. Because Father saying, did you hear the expression? You keep the hope, you be optimistic, and know that this challenging time, by walking away from a situation, and I mean walking away, it's going to make that person go into the realization of what they need to do. All right. Yeah, Father, what else do you want us to know? I'm talking about that. Yeah, right there it is in a nutshell, because he wants us all to be happy. 22, this is Archangel Raphael coming out. This is all about our stable foundation. Okay. 12 is broken down to your twin flame. It's also broken down to the master teacher is coming in and saying, listen, if you want your happiness, you can get it. You have to use your discernment. You have to use your free will in order to create that stable foundation. But if you ain't going to listen to the divine messages, if you ain't going to listen to the advice that intuitively you are being given to use the resources, Father says, okay, you're going to learn the hard way. And when you learn the hard way, even though the earth angel was trying to give you the message, it's like you're going to have to dig deeper. And then you're going to question and you're going to wonder. And that's why the OMs are coming in and saying, you see this victory? This reward is a victory on the multi-dimensional realms coming in. This is also about being able to know how to do the OM chant to our Father. Okay. And he says, we're not going to go into that right now, because the main thing is he's like, divine feminine, divine masculine. It's like the coming together. Okay. So some of you could be coming together with a very, and I'm hearing your counterpartner. You know, some of you could be coming together with your counterpartner, but intuitively, it's like if they haven't done the cellular healing, it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody has to be fully healed. They don't have to be 100% fully healed. to get the spiritual resources, the nudges of their intuition to have that clarity, right? It's like you don't have to, but you have to be willing to go in and do them deeper changes. Yes, thank our Father. Absolutely. Honor thy father and love thy neighbors, right? And it's time to focus. It's time to take them rose-colored glasses, and it's time to be able to put your focus so you can see clearly that this is all about the change, right? This is all about the change. And you have a divine guiding light that's coming through that's to guide you. And we have the master divine guidance coming through again, and he split the card. As you can see, he split the cards. So I'm checking them. Ooh, look at that. You've got 21. That's receiving, baby. You receiving. Woohoo, your freedom. You receiving your freedom. Freedom. Go for what you know. That's right. There it is. There it is. Step into it. Step into it. It's like you have to do that reflection. You have to see, where do I need that deeper healing? Who can I reach out to help me understand and build that stronger foundation with Archangel Raphael? Okay. And you remember on the clock when I said at the beginning of this, where I said I saw 11:22 about being on the divine path, creating your foundation. Look at 11:22. There's your confirmation about the message that had come through. So now we are going to get your affirmation card, because it's important to do your affirmation. And then I will be back on here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell so you know when I go live. I will be back on here at 7 p.m. to get our other message. And then tomorrow I will be able to go back into, since, surgery was canceled and rescheduled for December 4th. I will be back on regular schedule. So every day it will be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for our gratitude and thankfulness. And 1 p.m. it will be Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine's energy and connection there. And then 7 p.m. is the honor of our Father and his messages that come through. So, Father, what is the affirmation that you want about? It is very important with this full moon tomorrow night, okay? This is the super moon. This is the last super moon. It's called the harvest moon, the corn moon, and the autumn moon. And the reason why is because you need to be able to harvest the mature fruit from it and get rid of the immature. And in order to do that, you need to be able to plant new seeds elsewhere when things fall away. So they're meant to fall away for you to plant new seeds, to have new people come in, to have new fruit come to your tree. So just know that it goes much deeper than that. There are 4 zodiac signs that are massively affected, and it's from each element. Aries, which is a fire. Let's see, it's Cancer, which is water, Libra, which is the air, and Capricorn, which is the earth. Them 4 signs are most affected during this supermoon, but everybody's energy is affected, but they're just affected even more. And why? It's because the earth sign, you're deeply rooted and grounded, when it comes to that fire and that passion of being able to work through your emotions, you're willing to cut through and make the change. So it's like, I'm hearing that coming through and saying, like with Aries, it's like, I don't know. Okay, Father, so you're talking about Libra. Yeah, because Libra, it's like Libra is having a lack, because we are in Libra season right now. So happy birthday to all my Libras. Happy birthday. But Libra is having that lack of they're only willing to do something if it's something to do with flirting or dating, okay? Otherwise, they have that sense of lack of being able to do anything else. Capricorns, father's coming in and saying, listen, the Capricorns are like illuminating things. It's like they're worried about their home, their family, and their private life, okay? Um, it goes much deeper, but Father will get more into that's for tonight's message that he's talking about. Ooh, baby. Yeah, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. So, this beautiful read that I just did for you and the channeled message that I gave you at the beginning, we have pink opal that came out. Now, I have a very rare raw chunk of opal. It's Brazilian opal, okay? But opal crystal, this is all about that reconciliation. And this is like opal is October's birthstone. So this could not come out even more perfect. Thank you, Father. Opal is October's like birthstone that is born to the Libras. Okay. This is for the Libras. Okay. Confirmation that we are talking about the Libras. That's why Father brought it out. Whoa. I'm just hearing like this is why Father said Libras are only, it's that lack of sense of they don't want to deal with anything unless it is with flirting and dating, is because they do not want to bring some type of reconciliation. They don't want to release the tension and the arguments and the resentment and everything else. It's like they are stuck like Chuck. Okay. It's like they're so stuck on the focus of them that they think that love is going to help them see through. And Father's like, oh, no, 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 no. Because you have to forgive things from the past. You need to focus on seeing one another through the eyes of love. So, okay, Libras, this is why Father is saying it's like you're only focused on the flirting and the dating part because you're not willing to go in there and do that work. Okay. And you're having a hard time forgiving others for the mistakes that have taken place. But here's the affirmation. All right. Can you hear me? Yeah, there we go. I forgive others knowing that they did the best they could do under the circumstances. Peace and love abound in our relationship. Okay. Again, this is where Libras need to learn how to be able to forgive. They want other people to forgive them, but they need to learn. So this is beautiful how Father brought this out here. I forgive others knowing that they did the best that they could do under the circumstances. Peace, love abound in the relationship. I forgive others knowing that they did the best they could do under the circumstances. Peace and love abound in the relationship. So this is where they need to come to that piece of being able to forgive where it all took place and get that clarity and to be able to walk away from things that no longer serve them, because they need to learn how to be able to create that peace, and they need to be able to see eye to eye in that love. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they need to learn how to bring peace and harmony in their relationships. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know for our affirmation, Father? Ooh, the angel light. Oh, baby, baby. Look, angel light. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. This is an angel blessing for some of you coming in. Okay. It is the angel blessing is reminding you that you are all of us are around you. Okay. So, family, all of us are around. It's like you're ready to be guided by the earth angel on your divine path, right? And this is protecting you and inspiring you and it's helping you communicate and receive messages from the angelic realm by following your intuition. Okay, by following your intuition. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So the affirmation for this is, I call upon my angels to surround me with love, light, and protection. Every day I am divinely blessed because my angels walk with me. And this is what I told you, when you see 1010, Father says, let me put the correction out there. That 1010 is not endings and beginnings. That 1010 is Father and the angels that are around you watching over your divine path. And he is saying he is bringing a completion to shut the door on a situation that you did not want to. When you see 99, that's endings and beginnings. So again, I call upon my angels to surround me with love, light, and protection. Every day I'm divinely blessed because my angels walk with me. One more time. I call upon my angels to surround me with love, light, and protection. Every day I'm divinely blessed because my angels walk with me. Now, this is beautiful because Father is also coming through and telling me, it's like some of you are having this reconciliation with our Father. Some of you have stepped away from our Father. Thank you, Father. So the true blessing is you being able to connect by the inspiration of the messages that you get, to intuitively know that we all go through it. We all go through it. And you have to stay focused. You have to be that tree. You have to stay centered. So one more, Father, for the affirmation for your communication. Ooh, we got the cat's eye. I'm telling you, they're watching you, watching you, watching you, watching you. And the other reason why I say it, it's like, because this is all about your independence. So family, this is your independence. This is all about your magic. This is all about your viewpoints. This is all about you being that independent spiritual individual coming from that love and light. And you don't care what others think. Okay? Their opinions and their viewpoints do not matter what they think about you. It's what you think about you. And this is why Father said in that message that he come in with at the beginning of the video, Galatians chapter 3, verse 13, it says, we shall have not dwell in the negatives or the curses, because they will be hung in the tree. Because this is saying you need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to yourself. Okay. Cats are very intuitive, right? That's right. Because it represents connecting to the innocence of who you are and working with the cat kingdom, whether it's the tiger, whether it's, your domestic kitty or whatever it may be. It's like you are learning how to be stronger, more powerful. And that's why Father had me put for the title, it's like strong energy. So this just sums it up. Beautiful. Okay, your affirmation says, I am strong and independent. I do what is right for me, regardless of the opinions of others. Ooh, baby, baby. Oh, yes, baby, baby. The thing is, it says, I am strong and independent. I do what is right for me, regardless of the opinions of others. Again, I am strong, independent, and I do what is right for me, regardless of the opinions for others. So this is just saying that when you come into the innocence of who you are, you will get them angelic blessings from our Father, to have that independence, to follow your intuition, to know what is right for you when it comes to your divine path, when it comes to your healing, when it comes to your infinite possibilities, when it comes to the clarity. There is no way that people are going to silence you. The master Mason real teacher is coming in and saying, guess what? You are you. Be you. Do not let people change who Father created you to be. Do not let them hold on to you. Do not let them create the burdens, because your heart is built for a specific message of a mission that Father has on your divine purpose. But you need to illuminate and stay grounded. So That is a beautiful message, Father. We are closing out the portal of this reading to protect our divine love and light and to make sure that they grow stronger and have that clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, you are so welcome. Everything is going to be all right, sister. It definitely will. It's like, you know what? We will rise above. It's okay. It's like I will do my crystal healing and stuff on it and do my Reiki and all of that on there to keep it at bay with Father until the surgery comes up. So, it just goes to show you that it's like Father says, it's like use your resources, trust and believe, and have faith in our Father and keep the hope that everything will work to the best of its ability. And that's why I have no fear. I have no doubt. That's why I say it's mind over matter. I don't mind because it doesn't matter. It's like when you look at it on 12/4 that's coming up, that's God's doing. Angel numerology is breaking it down to that's Father's. Yes, that's right. And that's why I will keep battling through it, keep moving forward, keep making, the motions to take forward because I do trust and believe and keep that balance. So, anybody who is out there, just know that you can fulfill your own cup. You can master anything, no matter what comes in your way, and things will come to calmer waters. You just have to trust and believe and be that strong energy. Make them transformations so that you can see the greatest potential. So, I want to say God bless to all my soul family out there. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. May everything that you are needing at this very moment be blessed upon you from our Father because He knows exactly what you need exactly at the right timing. So I want to say God bless you all. I love you. And I will see you. I might do a little surprise pop in with just a overall, you know, energy that comes in. But right now, being the fact that I've had to go all week with no food, no drinks, and everything else, I am going to go and run me a little errand and be able to do that now because now that they canceled, now I can eat. Now that they canceled, now I can drink because I was on a very strict diet, nothing but clear water. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. So now it's time to feast. It's time to feast and rejuvenate, right? So I might come on just for us to have a little fun. You know how I like to do our spiritual little things to test, the capabilities to help you become stronger. We might come on and just have a good time like we did the other time, okay? So we'll see. I might come on and I might show you a little about how I play, certain instruments. The one thing that I will have now, remember how I told you so, family, I want to learn how to play the harp. So just know I got me a mini lap harp. Ooh, yes. It's like anyways, I love you all. I will see you. Hey, 12/21. Ooh, so there's a twin flame peeking and sneaking. Some of you are going to be coming into a new loving relationship that is going to be massive, Father just said, because to see 12/21 and turn into 12/22, that means you are going to have a new opportunity that's going to be landing in your lap. That's why he had me tell about the harp. So just know something is cooking and it smells so good. Something is cooking and I'm about. Oh, hey, that's the other thing I want to show you quick. So I didn't get to put this up. You know me, I like to play around, have some fun. Okay, so I want to show you when I did my little short post about my meatballs, right? Oh, yeah. let's show you the outcome. Can we say scrumptious diddly umptious? There we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, looky, looky. Meatballs and cheesy potatoes with garlic bread. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, I got to show you this too. I'm telling you, it's like there's so much I got to catch up with you, soul family. But see, okay, so caught the moon last night, right? Then I caught this little dude, and where's your? Oh, look at that angelic, beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, so finding him walking along, and then all of a sudden, him. It was like, woo, baby. See, I love nature. I could play out in nature all day long. Yes, it was delicious, sister. It was delicious. When I'm telling you, when I made that the other night, when I did my short, before I could, that was the last meal that I could have before I started the week, with prep and everything. And I'm just like, oh, oh, oh. My belly hurt just having that little plate. My belly hurt. I was so full. I'm like, ah. But now that my favorite season of Thanksgiving and stuff is coming around. No, no, that was an actual bug. Actual bug. And it looked like his eyes and everything. Hold on. Try to get him up there. You gotta don't mind that. My Ray Gravy broke my phone. But look at his eyes and look at his beautiful armor and the way he's got the symbols. It looks like Gemini right there and the balance. But I found him just strolling along, walking along. And the weird thing is if you look on his back, look at right here. Ain't that unique? It's almost like the belt of truth coming in. It's neat. But yeah, I love doing that. I love walking around with nature and just being able to see. Where's the one little dude? See, there's the one that I took of the sun. Can you see? Oops. Can you see it? How the sun's coming in? Maybe there's a glare. But the sun's coming through where I was walking through the forest and stuff. I love it. I love the outdoors. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it was so unique to see. I mean, I've seen a lot of them in my life, but to see this specific one armored up so uniquely, because most of them, they have like the camouflage look, you know what I mean? And it's like this one was completely different. It's like I never seen that design on one before. That was so beautiful. I had to capture it. Yes, you are very welcome, sweetheart. All right. I love you all. God bless you. And I will see you later. Like I said, I'm going to go get me something to eat and have me a big thing of vanilla shake and everything and see what's going on. And then I might come back on here just to get a different energy check in for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because I miss being here with my soul family, if you can't tell. and the messages that are coming through. I love getting the messages that come through spiritually all the time. Yeah, look. Nine of Cups, things coming into fruition. Yes, see you tomorrow, you day. God bless you. Thinking about you, praying for you. Yes, actually, and I was going to talk about that tonight in tonight's class about the classes because I want to continue on with Father. Look, he says, we are abundant. 10 of Pentacles. Yes, and I will be talking about that in tonight's class or in tonight's message from Father. Is that we will be talking about that. There's the Queen of Pentacles being the lighthouse. So I will definitely let you know about the classes. We are going to do it, and I will explain it all tonight. Absolutely. All right. Sending lots of love and light to all of you. May you have a beautiful rest of your day. It is Thankful Thursday. Be thankful for the people in your life. Be thankful for the lessons that have come in your life. Yes, see you later, Soul Family. Lots of love. Mwah. Peace.